Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to this live stream broadcast. My name is Luke, and this session is run for Swoosh English and Connetics, Connetics USA. And today we are going to be looking at some vocabulary, and specifically, we will be looking at some vocabulary for talking about society. So welcome everybody who is joining us for the stream. We really appreciate you guys coming along and hope that these sessions are useful for you. If you do miss the stream, remember that this will go to Facebook and YouTube, and you can find some of our other streams up there. So be sure to check out the channel, and you can find some of our previous sessions there as well. So welcome everybody. Let's get started. So society is quite a big IELTS topic. There are many speaking and writing questions which require you to talk about societies or communities. So it will help a lot if you have some good vocabulary to talk about these things. Lots of people can discuss these topics quite easily, but very often the vocabulary they use to do it is a little bit basic. Remember, we need to get some less common vocabulary in there to get the higher band scores. That vocabulary has to be used with precision, so it needs to be relevant for the topic, and it needs to be used with an awareness of style and co-location, so words that go strongly together. A common approach that lots of people try to use when they're trying to get higher level vocabulary is to just memorize a few different general idioms and drop them into their speaking or writing in places where they're not very appropriate or not very topic specific. So it's really important that you have some vocabulary which is specific to the topic. Just dropping in general idioms is not going to help you, especially with your writing. It might work for speaking part 1, speaking parts 2 and 3. You need to start using some more topic-specific vocabulary to show that you can talk precisely about a topic. Also, in writing, many of the phrases that students learn are not very formal. So it's really important that you develop topic-specific vocabulary. Hi, Alice. Hi, welcome to the stream. Great to have you back with us. So today, looking at society vocabulary. Hi, Elena. Good evening to you. Yes, thank you for coming along. Pleasure to have you with us. So anyway, let's jump in and look at some society vocabulary. All of these definitions are coming from the Oxford Learners Dictionaries. You can see the link down at the bottom there, at the bottom of the slide. This is a fantastic resource for expanding your vocabulary. It gives you the definition in a way that is simple or easy to understand for learners, and it also gives you the pronunciation both in British English and American English. So really good resource there. Hi Anna. Good evening, everyone. Hi Lovelyn. Hi Hermina. Hermina joining us from Kuwait. So welcome to you. So our first word then is govern as a verb. It means to legally control a country or its people and be responsible for introducing new laws. We are probably all familiar with the word government, the verb there, govern. Other ways to say it, you could say control or rule. Hi, Jeff. Hi. Thanks for coming along. Great to have you with us. The second of our pieces of vocabulary, agricultural. So connected with the science or practice of farming. So you could talk about an agricultural economy, for example, an economy based mainly on farming. And obviously the related word there, agriculture, we are probably familiar with. Hi, Pards. Hi, thanks for coming along. And Kjor, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Great to have you with us, guys. So welcome. Sainan, lovely also to have you joining us. And thanks, everybody, for wishing me a good evening. So the next word on our list, indigenous, belonging to a particular place rather than coming to it from somewhere else. in this case, that's a bit of a tricky definition. If you go and look in a thesaurus, or if you go and look in this learner's dictionary, it gives you some synonyms there as well. A good synonym here, native or aboriginal as well. Very high level vocabulary. So we talk, for example, about indigenous people or indigenous culture, kind of meaning local people who have always been there. The next word on our list, modern. Okay, really simple one there. We are probably all familiar with this word. It's an adjective meaning present or recent times. Some really good synonyms at the bottom there. You can talk about contemporary. So instead of saying modern society, you could talk about contemporary society, meaning at present, right now. Present day, describing time, or state of the art to describe objects, design, or research. So, for example, this is a state of the art smartphone. It is the newest and most modern smartphone. State of the art. Quite high level vocabulary there. Next on our list, we have dominant. So if something is dominant, it is more important, powerful, or easy to notice than other things. Again, it's an adjective. The verb there would be to dominate. And some good synonyms you could use here: principal, main, or predominant. So all of those are principal and predominant, especially slightly higher level vocabulary as well. So dominance, you can talk about things being dominant, more powerful, or more important. Next, we have the word thrive. So thrive, to become and continue to be successful, strong, or healthy. Often you may talk about, for you guys as nurses, you may talk about babies thriving when they are growing, and a very healthy baby. Failure to thrive in a baby, very sad. Often a sign of an underlying problem. And synonyms here, you could talk about flourishing. So if you're talking about, for example, a growing city, the city may be flourishing. If you're talking about more specifically about wealth, you could talk about something prospering. So a prosperous economy or a prospering economy. Hi, Bert. Hi, joining us from, I believe, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Great to have you with us. Thanks for coming along. So next on our list, we have urban as an adjective connected with a town or city. It's usually used before a noun. For example, urban lifestyles. You could talk about urban transport, urban areas. The opposite, of course, is rural. So rural, connected to the countryside rather than a town or city. Often you would describe villages as rural areas. Oh, brilliant. Thanks a lot. Jeff has shared this live to his friends. So thanks a lot, Jeff. Really appreciate it. Hi, EJ or Maria, one of the two, I'm sure. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we've had a look at some vocabulary. Don't worry, we're going to come back to some of it and give you a chance to see it in use. Before we do the exercise, I'd like to quickly talk about collocations. So collocations are words that go very strongly together. As I said earlier, an awareness of collocation is absolutely essential if you want to score in those higher bands. So if you need a high vocabulary score, you need to understand collocation. Different words collocate with different strengths. Let's look at an example. Big traffic. Oh, sad face. Big traffic. I understand what you mean. Those two words don't collocate at all. It sounds very strange. A lot of traffic. Okay, yeah, I understand as well. They collocate, it's not wrong to say it. Big traffic would be a word choice error. A lot of traffic, it's okay, it makes sense, and it's not a mistake. Really good vocabulary here. Heavy traffic. We talk about traffic being heavy. So if you're getting that kind of collocation, those two words go together really strongly. Hi, Philamiro, I hope I've got that right, is joining us from Hong Kong. Lovely to have you with us. Thanks for coming along. And Lowell is joining us from the Philippines. So, quite late time zones there, guys. So really appreciate you taking the time to come along. Let's move on then. So we've got this idea of co-locations. We are going to take some of the words that we covered in our earlier list and see what they co-locate with. So we have 8 different definitions here, or 8 different ways of saying something. Let's see if we can replace some of these slightly clumsy phrases with the correct co-locations. A civilization that is current and contemporary, number 1. Number 2, societies that live off the land. That is actually quite good vocabulary. Could be summarized into one word though. A culture that is stronger than others. Number 4, populations that live in towns and cities. Oh, that should be an easy one there. Communities that are doing well and are successful. The public that is made up of ordinary people. Wasn't on our list earlier, but I think everybody should know it. Number 7, the elite that controls and runs a country. The elite, the most powerful people. And a people that live in a particular region. So see if you can look through our list at the bottom there, see which ones can substitute the words used in italics there. So we've got general, governing, agricultural, indigenous, modern, dominant, thriving, and urban. So I would just give you a minute to think about that, and then we will do them in order, starting with number 1. Hi, Irene, joining us from the Philippines as well. Brilliant. Thanks a lot for coming along. Quite late for you guys. So, and I know lots of you join us after your shifts and things like that. So we really appreciate you guys taking the time and making the effort to come along. Hi, Hafiz. Welcome. Lovely to have you joining us. Hi, Annie. Hi. You can just call me Luke. You don't need to call me Mr. Luke. Bit formal there. But welcome, Annie. Hi to you too. Thanks for taking the time to join us. So we've got these different words here. Who wants to try number 1? Just type it into the comments. A civilization that is current and contemporary. Contemporary, direct synonym for one of these words. A what? Wow, Annie. Wow, Annie's got them really quickly. Well done there to you. Yes, good. If anybody else wants to type into the comments on YouTube or Facebook and also have a go, well done, Annie. Rosario, brilliant. Lowell, excellent. So number 1, clearly a modern civilization. Number 2, societies that live off the land. Well done, Bert. Yeah, modern there. Living off the land. How could we describe them? Yeah, Alice, well done. Brilliant for number 1, modern civilization. Number 2, how could we co-locate that quite well with one of these words? Living off the land. Oh, Hermina thinks indigenous. Think about the meaning there a little bit, Hermina. You could talk about indigenous societies, but we need that idea of living off the land. Indigenous societies definitely would co-locate, but the meaning wouldn't quite match up. Joyce, well done for number 1. Rosario, Alice, yeah, and Annie on number 2. They have agricultural societies, so well done to you. 3, a culture that is stronger than others. How could we describe a culture that is stronger than others using one of the words on our list? Yeah, well done, Bert. Agricultural for number 2. Good. Alice, Rosario, brilliant. Well done, guys. A culture that is stronger than others we could describe as a what culture? Oh, be careful with the yes, Sindel. Be a little bit careful with the spelling there. Good, Bert. Well done, Alice. Yeah, Pards, brilliant. 3, we have a dominant culture. Really good, guys. Well done, Lab. Yeah, a dominant culture there. Number 4, Populations that live in towns and cities. See, really easy one here. Well done, Elena, Tintin, Irene. Yeah, fantastic. Yes, all correct there for number 3. Lau, Puhon. I think your phone might have given you an autocorrect there, Lowell. I think that is probably autocorrect on your phone. I can see that you have probably got it. Yeah, really good, Cheska. Wow, loads of people now. Lab, Felwa, Lowell. Yeah, good, Lowell corrected it there. Yeah, well done, Irene. As everybody says, urban populations. Good. Number 5, communities that are doing well and are successful. All really quick, Pards. Pards didn't even give me a chance to say it, so well done to you. Joining us from Facebook. Yeah, well done, Alice. Good. Good. Some really good. Really good. I think everybody is, I think everybody is 5 for 5 here. Well done, Felwa. Mariol. Yeah, absolutely. Good. Good, Lowell. Thriving communities. Thriving communities. 6, a public that is made up of ordinary people. How could we describe that? Oh, we've got indigenous. Think about the meaning. Indigenous is probably indigenous. It's not giving us this idea of place for number 6. Not quite indigenous. And it sounds a bit strange as well. The indigenous public doesn't co-locate very well. Good, Felwa, Alice. Yeah, okay, brilliant. Bert, Cheska, excellent. So, okay, Ken, well done. After I say, doesn't really include place, so probably not indigenous. Everybody is now getting it. Well done, Tintin, Pards, Ken, brilliant. Elena, really good. Bellem, wonderful to have you joining us. The general public, good, Joyce, as well. Number 7, Alice. Yeah, good. Wow, everybody's really quick now. I'm having trouble keeping up with you. So the elite, another way this would co-locate is the ruling elite. Yeah, and everybody I think has got it there. 6, Hermina, 6, general. Yeah, the general public. Notice when we talk about the general public, we include this article, the general public. Okay, brilliant. Really good, guys. Well done, Cheska and Rosario. Rosario, just pay a little attention to the spelling. You're missing an R. The governing elite. But okay, well done, guys. Really good. And so obviously number 8 must be, everybody's been dying to use it. Number 8, a particular region of people that live in a particular. This one gives us the place, as people are saying. Yeah, really good, Bert. Well done. Felwa, fantastic. Yeah, okay. And wow, okay, I'm having trouble keeping up with the comments. Rosario, absolutely. Number 8 gives us indigenous people who are local to a particular place and have been there for quite some time as well. People who are native to an area, the indigenous people. So well done, everybody. We had, I think everybody's done really well. We had a couple of slips, particularly this number 6, the public. This is made up of ordinary people. Lots of people thought indigenous, but the meaning doesn't give us the place. And the indigenous public, it doesn't co-locate very well. It sounds a bit strange. Well done, Hermina, Irene, Eleanor. Brilliant. So that's all we've got time for today, guys. I hope that was helpful. You've got some really good vocabulary there for talking about societies. It's quite a difficult topic to do well. Lots of people can do it, but we do need some more specific vocabulary. So I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for joining us, and really appreciate you guys taking the time to come along. Thank you very much. I will look forward to seeing you on Thursday, 4 o'clock UK time, so a little bit later than this session. You're absolutely welcome, Lab. My pleasure. You don't need to call me Sir Luke. You can just call me Luke. Don't need to call me Sir. You're welcome, Pards, Lovelin, Annie. Absolutely my pleasure. So take care, everybody. Great to have you joining us today, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. You're welcome, Hermina, Elena, Annie. Absolutely my pleasure.